All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas. My name is Zach Light. I am proud to be bringing you this special attraction match for the 40th anniversary season of the Wichita Wings, as the Wichita Wings take on the Kansas City Comets of the MASL. In terms of soccer, these are sometimes referred to as friendlies. We're going to call it an exhibition because these two teams are heated rivals. And there's a lot of history between these squads. So it was very important to have this match take place during the 40th anniversary season of the Wichita Wings. So we thank you. We thank the Kansas City Comets for agreeing and playing this match, coming off a tough 2 games, an overtime win on Thursday night against Harrisburg, and then playing last night in Milwaukee. Playing some reserve team players tonight, but you'll see some familiar names, familiar names if you're an FC Wichita outdoor soccer fan as well. So we're just about ready to send it over to our public address announcer, Jared Sorello, for player introductions and all of the pregame festivities. So we'll take it down to the field now as we get ready.
so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, as we get ready to kick things off here from Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas, I am joined in the broadcast booth by Blake Shoemaker. Blake, a little bit of insight on today's match for us.
Well, it's Sunday. It's 5 o'clock, and we have more importantly, a rivalry renewed between the Kansas City Comets and Wichita Wings. It's great to have this match back in Wichita. Obviously, it's a friendly between the MASL Kansas City Comets and the MASL 2 Wichita Wings, but it certainly doesn't feel that way with two teams that and brands that have been the of the most important in the history of indoor soccer and over what 39, 40 years now, and with that, you know, the game brings a little bit more intensity, a little bit more meaning, although you know, you're going to see larger rosters than what typically you would see for a match that wasn't a friendly. You're going to see Wichita taking a chance, bringing in some guys from the training squad, a couple guys out, a couple guys activated that we thought were going to be out, and then you're going to see a lot of Comets players that you've grown to be familiar with that don't travel and don't make this trip, the Leo Gibsons and John Sosas and Lucas Rodriguez and players like that, even Adam James, who became a Wichita name here with FC Wichita for a few years as well. But through that process, you are going to see the Odain Sinclairs and Ramon Palmer and Lucas Swaza and Mark Saxby and some guys that definitely are important to the Comets roster and that will push every bit of what the Wings have today. Wings have a lot of guys that are learning the indoor game right now. The Comets have a few as well, so they're using this opportunity to bring some guys in and take a look and trial a few players, just as Wichita, as you can from our point of view, the opposite side of the camera angle, you can see that there's a pretty big bench, and you've got a couple guys, the Ethan Dowd, Alec Enohost, Preston Moob, Matt Sherrod, and some of these guys, Ryan Swigert, Joseph Fury, that all typically aren't in the roster at the same time, Zach. So Wichita is going to allow those guys to play. But to get past that, we're starting with a pretty familiar lineup. Kevin Teneyck, Brent Hobson in the back, Stephen Hammerski in goal, Colin Lauder, Nico at the target. And I have to spend a minute here acknowledging Brian Perez taking the pitch. Just 2 days, Kansas City fans, if you are familiar with Brian Perez. Brian moved here to take a job in Wichita for the FC Wichita men's team, has done great with that and growing the youth academy, and decided that he wasn't ready to hang up the boots yet after all and wanted to give back to the game a little bit and get out, and so he decided to play for Wichita. And those of you that are Brian Perez and Jamie Perez fans, you'd be sad to know this was a difficult decision for Brian. He wasn't going to play until today. He needed to get out and shake some things off. Brian and Jamie, Zach, suffered a tragic loss to Jamie's father. Her brother and father were in a car accident, and the brother is still fine in the hospital. He's battling some injuries, and he's still there, but he's going to be okay. And her father passed away. this was important to Brian to get out and play and see some familiar faces today. So prayers and God bless to Brian and Jamie and their family.
Yeah, certainly all of our thoughts with the Perez family in this difficult time. We're very happy to have them as a part of our soccer community here in Wichita. As things are underway, 14 minutes, 8 seconds left in this first quarter as a shot comes in from the Comets. Starting for the Wings, Brent Hobson. Oh, wow.
That was a misplayed ball back from Kevin Tenike. Ramon Palmer just underneath Kevin. Nothing nasty, no pressure. Kevin went up a little bit short on the header back to Hammerski. As Hammerski was touching the ball, gets it volleyed out of his hands. So official Brian Otten calls that one back, and still 0-0 and the Wings in possession.
So starting line off for the Wings now. Daniel Sack, Kieran Laking, Leo Caterina, Ethan Dowd with Jared Robbins playing the point man. Blake, you can fill this in because I didn't really grow up in the area. What does this rivalry mean to these two fan bases, especially the Wichita fan base?
Well, you know, it can get pretty nasty, especially when you get down into this one is technically it's a friendly, right? But it's still.
Well, we said during
brands.
the open, there's nothing friendly about this one. It's an exhibition.
Friendly about it, but at the same time, the intensity level may not be quite as high. We'll see as the game gets later in the match, and we'll see who wants to take the match and how much intensity and what it means to the guys. But you know, from a Wichita standpoint, we have appreciation for the Kansas City Comets, and I know the Comets do for Wichita as well. The longtime fans in Kansas City and Wichita alike appreciate the rivalry. You could include St. Louis into that mix as well. And although we don't like each other, you know, on match day and so forth, we certainly would rather this league have both teams in it. That said, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. And Caterina now on the break,
even though they have the Kansas City
has a shot. It's wide, dealt with by Saxby. Saxby actually spending 2 games on loan with the Wings earlier this season, serving a suspension in the MASL. You decided to be very generous, loan Stephen Hammerski to the Comets for 3 games, and Saxby made a road trip with us and down for the first 2 games of this 40th anniversary season against Austin.
Hammerski has played for FC Wichita. Played for FC Wichita for 3 seasons. Got an opportunity to play with Cedar Rapids Rampage prior to going to Kansas City. And Kansas City's seen some FC Wichita guys, as we've seen some Kansas City Comets come through while in the absence of the Wichita Wings, and it built a relationship. And Hammer went in last year, served as a reserve for them, and most of the times he went in was a great guy to have around, and they knew they could trust his feet and his ability. So when Saxby Neto wasn't cleared yet, Saxby was suspended, this was a great opportunity to continue to grow that relationship. We want players moving between the 2 teams until we're in the same league, until we're battling for group position. This is a natural opportunity for players just 2.5 hours away to get an opportunity to play. Zach, you know, you were there on that trip as well as I, and we got an opportunity to meet Mark and get to know him, and what a great guy. We still talk about some things with Mark, and it was great. And Hammerski
with a great save there
on road trips before our season started, with the MASL starting before the MASL2, Hammerski able to go on those road trips and gain experience and play at a high level it was just valuable as can be for him to come back and be in match form and lead this team.
Leo Sosa plays the ball back to Kevin Tenike at midfield, who finds Nico in the box. Nico comes out. Ball played to number 26. That's Alec Inos.
Alec Hinojos.
Sorry about that. Quickly glancing at my pronunciation sheet there. And
so those of you that know that Wichita Wings have been around for a long time, before FC Wichita, and I am one of the partners with the Wichita Wings and also with FC Wichita. Before FC Wichita was launched, there was a Wichita Wings Youth Soccer Academy. Alec Hinojos was one of our most seasoned players in the FC Wichita, originally coming from the Wichita Wings Youth Soccer Academy at 5 years old. So Alec, just 17 years old, getting an opportunity to play today. Same with Ethan Dowd, 17 years old. Everybody else is above 18, but both of these kids getting to come out, continue to grow their resume, whether it's college or professional game in the future, and just continuing to build build that resume. But yeah, Alec is great, left footer. You won't know it watching him. Plays ambidextrous, very technical, controlled, but 17 years old, and a kid that when his very first club soccer team he ever played for was the Wichita Wings. What does it mean to a kid like that to come out here and play Wings versus Comets at 17 years old?
A couple other fresh faces that you're going to see on this Wichita Wings squad today. Number 30, Joseph Fury, has made an appearance in the last home match for the Wings. Number 31, Ryan Swigert, also making his first appearance for the Wings today. But some familiar faces on the Comets side of things. We mentioned, some of their more tenured players, a guy like Ramon Palmer. As the shot comes in, and the Eagle opens the scoring here.
Kansas City fans, you're not going to like that one. Saxby a little too long on the ball, took too many touches, so you could say, okay, he was deserving to lose the ball, but Brian Perez comes in and gets into him with just a little bit more than the shoulder. Looked like a hit, maybe extended his arm a bit. Referees say play on, Saxby loses the ball. Perez finds Colin Lauder and puts it away. Okay, it was too much from Saxby. The other end of that is, okay, Perez fouled him. The other end of that is, oh my God, it's Brian Perez fouled him. Brian retired last year, and they just went up 1-0 on us. So Wings 1-0, mistake in the back by Saxby, ripped away by Perez. Perez the assist to Colin Lauder.
On the restart here, it'll be Leo Catarina, Nico, Ethan Dowd, Kevin Tenike, and Brent Hobson for the Wings. And we were mentioning some of the familiar faces on this Comet squad. We mentioned stalwarts like Palmer and O'Dane Sinclair, but a couple of familiar names from the outdoor side of things, former FC Wichita players. You've got Victor Olorunfemi out there. He's wearing the number 11 for the Comets.
Yeah, Vic, a very close guy to the club in general, to Wichita soccer, but in FC Wichita, everybody loves him. Consider Vic a friend. The exact same feelings with Roberto Gomez. Roberto recently graduated from college and moved to Kansas City, where he's going to be going through OPT there, and has a futsal background from Brazil. Played with FC Wichita, is a very technical player, and is going to get the opportunity there to train a bit and maybe play his way in while he's living there, and we wish him the best, as well as Victor Olorunfemi. Victor, originally from Nigeria with his family, grew up in Wichita, played for Southeast, played for the Wichita Warriors, and has been a stalwart defender for us for the last 2 years with FC Wichita, and just appreciate him a lot. In fact, he was signed with the Wichita Wings up until just a few days ago, was in training all the time, learning the indoor game, and also from Kansas City for the last 4 years. Oh, what a goal from Nico.
They don't call him the Nightmare for nothing. Challenge on Saxby there. We're going to go to the replay for just a second.
Just appreciate him a lot. In fact, he was signed with the Wichita Wings up until just a few days ago, was in training all the time, learning the indoor game, and also from Kansas City for the last 4 years. Oh, what a goal from Nico.
They don't. A fantastic effort by Nico there.
Another mistake in the back by Mark. He's not going to be happy with that. Saxby, again, making a mistake, just passes it, tries to break the line, and Nico anticipates it and plays it almost basically just to his feet. Nico turns to his left foot with the cheeky chip, beats Saxby, who is well out of position. Right now what you're seeing from Mark is probably overthinking this. He's got friends on both teams, wants to obviously have a good match, but he's also been replaced by Neto in their starting lineup as of late with Kansas City. Hasn't got in a lot, isn't getting a lot of repetition, so you're seeing Mark very rusty right now. This is exactly why he's starting this match, is he needs matches, he needs to be in form, and certainly want the Wings to win here and want to see a good showing from the Wings, but friendship-wise with Mark, I'd sure like to see him clean it up a little bit too, and let's concede goals without handing the ball to the other team. But on the other end of that, fantastic start for Wichita. Colin Lauder and Nico both on the board.
And the shot is skied by Laking. A dude who wants to score a goal. We had a very long conversation about that last game.
Amazing that Kieran hasn't scored with the amount of minutes in and really impacting the match. Kieran definitely has to be taken into account, not just defensively, offensively. You see him making that delayed run out of the midfield right there. Ball comes off the boards and he smacks it. Okay, it's not on frame, but Roberto Gomez comes in high on Daniel Sack as Daniel Sack's winning a header, and Gomez puts a boot to his face. Roberto down, looks like landed a bit on his tailbone there, and nothing but love from those guys, although they didn't play together. Sack was never with FC Wichita. Roberto was for years and certainly has the respect to the guys from the community. They may have played a little futsal or some indoor men's leagues kind of stuff in their time in the off season around town. So everybody's familiar with Roberto and in the utmost respect.
Shot from Lauders deflected by Ola Femi, but Lauders doing well to try to win the ball back in midfield.
Fantastic from Ramon Palmer. Palmer and Victor Ola and Femi. It's only a 2
wow.
versus 3, but Palmer gets a shot off and it deflects off Colin Lauder and goes in. Hobson's telling him, hey, there's not much you can do about that, but you know, this is that veteran leadership from Ramon Palmer. Here's a guy, Ramon Palmer, and a few other guys that are dealing with visa issues or haven't got cleared for one reason or another, that need to get these caps that are non-league sanctioned friendlies, that isn't a group standing for the MASL match. And Palmer's fresh, he's ready to go. He's been training every day with the Comets. He's definitely one of those players that, you know, you want to see get the opportunity, because he and I hope I say it right, but Lucas Sueza are both standout players, contracted players that are any day hopefully are getting a call so they can impact the match for the Comets.
Well, from their lot to your driveway, Family Mitsubishi has the tools and friendly staff to help you find a vehicle quickly and easily. They have a strong and committed sales staff with many years of experience satisfying their customers' needs. Come meet a salesperson at Family Mitsubishi, 6601 East Kellogg. That's the corner of Kellogg and Woodlawn here in Wichita, or visit their website online at www.buyfromfamily.com. So 7:34 left in the first quarter. The Wings with the 2-1 lead after the goal from the Comets. That deflection off of Water, unfortunate, but unfortunately a part of the game. Our good friend and my broadcast colleague Peter Espinoza likes to talk about just take a shot. It can cause chaos in indoor, and we saw it right there. So,
yeah, it was a point-blank shot. It's less than 10 yards away. He's eight yards out, and it takes a deflection. Wasn't struck really well, but it was struck on frame low, takes a deflection, goes, looks like the first shot's going to go side net, so Hammerski's cheating a bit to the right. Deflection comes underneath him and just gets caught.
Jared Robbins, Ethan Dowd, Brian Perez, Daniel Sack, and Brent Hobson out for the Wings. After the goal from the Comets, Perez will find Sack back at midfield. Now Sack.
Really, Saxby and O'Dane Sinclair, you see Sinclair in the back really communicating and directing traffic, trying to get some of these guys that don't have as much match experience with them communicating and making sure that everybody's positioned properly.
Saxby comes out and wins the ball from Robbins there, and then the shot sky high on that one. 7:07 left in the first quarter. It'll be a goalkeeper restart for Saxby. He's going to play that to number 12. That's O'Dane Sinclair, and now back to Saxby. Sinclair now, good pressure from Dowd. Saxby's going to have to play that ball with his head. Dowd unfortunately plays it out of bounds. They're saying it's off the, well, Jared Robbins was trying to say that it was off the Comets player there, number 17, Sylvanus Bakary.
Let's just start calling him Sil, Zach. I think we need to immediately edit the name. We're going to trim that down, abbreviate. Sil is number 13.
Comets on the attack now. Sinclair finding number 7. That's Lucas Sosa. Robbins does well.
As Sinclair and Sueza over there in the 2v1, it looked like Sueza was going to play the ball through to Sinclair, and Robbins did well to break it up and then just stay goal side and start Kansas City over. Rough touch there from Victor Olorunfemi. Plays a driving ball back to Saxby, and Saxby just has to bang it up the field. Now a 2v1 if Nico can get this ball down, and he doesn't. Misses the first touch, it bounces, and as many of you know, this turf is very thin in the indoor game, and a ball is aired up fully, it bounces, and it's so very important to get the thing down as quickly as possible. Saxby has to come over, and there's a 3-line pass from Saxby. He's frustrated with himself, but he has to come over and get after number 19, Ricardo, and he's just telling Ricardo, hey, you have to speed this up. They set the ball down and placed it. You only have 4 seconds. Saxby forced to run off his line and play that thing on the run just at the 4-second mark. Now you've got Brian Perez, Kevin Tenike, Nico all up top. Ball to Tenike, and he hits it. It's blocked away by Victor Olerin-Fimi.
A little bit different formation than I've seen them. Usually that ball would come from Perez to Hobson, but Hobson hugging the back post there, and it goes to Tenike instead.
Yeah, Comets just trying to organize right now. You got some guys that haven't got a lot of match time, some that haven't played together that are new to this roster, and just trying to get into a zone, sit back, save a little bit of legs, and then come out playing a little bit. If they can't hit us on the counter like they just almost did with the ball from Roberto Gomez.
To Gomez.
Yeah. Olerin-Fimi to Roberto Gomez off the wall to Palmer, and it was just misplayed a bit, but ideally right there, if nothing's able to come out of that, just stand on the ball and get your team forward, and Ramon Palmer positioning players on the way back again.
Some great footwork there from Colin Lauder to win the ball, and now the Wings back on the attack. Ball's played in for Robbins, but he can't get to it. And a little miscommunication there, and a little bit of chaos in the far corner. And it's going to be
a foul against Kieran Laking. Fouls Victor Olerin-Fimi. Kieran turns and signals to the referee. Says, me, mate? That's a question. But again, Saxby has an opportunity to hold that ball. He bobbles it, puts it out in front, and makes a career out of that sequence instead of just holding the thing.
Tenike heads the ball off the wall back into the hands of Hammerski. Hammerski looking for an option. Patient with it, just rolls it back to Tenike. Daniel Sack will come on for Kevin Tenike, and Laking will bring it up the field. Now to Sack on the near side. Katarina now. Plays it to number 26. It's Alec Inihos. Now Sack on the far side. A good build, good spell of possession here for the Wings. Kieran Laking at midfield. He's going to play it into the middle.
Not a good decision from Kieran Laking right there. He just needs to swing that ball or take a few touches, be patient, and start it over. Tried to force into a very tight window to find the target. Ball's off target, and ultimately an errant touch back in. But, now Laking's in a position where he has to make a professional foul. This could be a 2v1. Nico sees, instead of holding for a 2v1 and letting Katarina run, Nico wins the ball there, sees Saxby up his line, and he's looking for chip number 2 of the day. That's a bit ambitious, 35, 40 yards away, and mishit off the bounce from Nico.
3:53 left in this first quarter. Wings still with the 2-1 lead. Goals from Lauder and Nico. As the Comets on the attack now.
So Nico, Leo Sosa, Brent Hobson, Ethan Dowd, and Daniel Sack in for Wichita.
Sack wins the ball in the near corner. Dowd fighting for it now as well. And great step from Nico there to play it back. Sack now trying to bring the ball up the field. Tries to play it off the wall. The Comets get a touch on it. Dowd with the karate kick. Now it's back to Nico. Nico gets taken out there, and that's going to be a foul on number 16, Rohan Fellows.
Yeah, Nico, hopefully he's going to be all right. Took a shot to the lower calf or ankle there, and looks like he's staying down. Ball the other way.
Oh, Ethan Dowd with a great shot.
Sosa, fantastic run. We play the ball in deep. Saxby gets a little flick. Dowd on the follow-up and just a little bit high, but we'll see how Nico responds to that. He is, no stab at anything. He is Brazilian. He's going to embellish some of these fouls, right, just a little bit. But that was clearly he had megged number 16, Rohan Fellows, and played the ball backwards and was trying to get out, and Fellows still after the ball took a stab at his ankle. So we'll just see how Nico recovers from that. I know he's got a little bit of flair to his game and embellishment. That's the culture, but that one was a bit of a stab at him.
Palmer with the good footwork to win the ball in midfield and continue the Comets' attack here. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Wings still with the 2-1 lead. Ball comes off the wall. Palmer not on target. Ball goes wide. and the Wings possess. Jared Robbins now looking for an option. He's going to play it back to his goalkeeper, Hammerski. Now Hobson will bring the ball up the field as the Comets retreat to defend. Not a lot of pressure coming from the Comets so far in this first quarter.
To be honest, this is in the MASL. You don't get full pressure, full all-out press early on constantly. They'll do it by piece, or it'll be triggered at maybe a couple minutes on, mostly off, or it's triggered by these specific events in the match when the ball goes to the keeper behind the yellow line and there's nobody immediately to release the ball to. He can't play at 3 lines. So that education you're getting from Sinclair and Palmer and Sueza and some of those guys, they're gonna try to get their shape first and say, hey, you're gonna have to break us down. But that's what we should probably expect here with a lot of guys that are learning each other right now and trying to figure out exactly, what rotation's going to be for them and who's marking who, and it's drop and let Wichita break them down. Good news for Wichita is that's not what they've been seeing in the M2. The Chihuahua Savage, for instance, seems like that. They press the heck out of you, and they do it all game. So we're basically running. This gives us an opportunity to transition some of the things that we're working on in training, which is really getting into that half-court offense, building, swinging the ball side to side, getting a target man in position, trying to find his feet and seeing if we can play through him.
Just under 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Saxby plays the ball out to Ricardo, who finds Roberto Gomez. Brian Perez there tries to win the ball. Hammerski with a great save with his legs. Palmer, that's Odane Sinclair trying for the volley there, and Nico's going to clean this one off the boards. He's got 2 guys, Gomez as well as number 3, Interiano.
Fantastic save from Sack. Alec Enoho sees Saxby off his line, tries him
from
the other end of at the buzzer too.
Right.
But how about the composure from a 17-year-old kid to look, he's right now about 50 yards away, he looks up, Saxby's retreating, and he nearly puts that thing on frame by about 2 feet, Zach.
And they are going nuts here, the fans that have come out to Hartman Arena. That's the end of the first quarter. Wings 2, KC Comets 1. Park City, Kansas has partnered with the Wings since 1979. Thank you, Park City, for your years of support to indoor soccer. Learn about their wonderful community at parkcityks.com.
John joined the Marine Corps in 1961 and served as a clerk. And like every Marine, he's an 1811 infantryman as well. John served in locations around Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Europe, and Hawaii. He finished his enlistment at the end of 1964 as a Lance Corporal. He is the proud father of our very own public address announcer.
Second quarter getting ready to kick off here from Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas, where the Wichita Wings lead the Kansas City Comets in this exhibition match, a score of 2-1. Epic Heating and Cooling is your professional HVAC service and repair company, servicing all of Wichita and surrounding communities. You can find them at 224 North Pennsylvania in Wichita or online at epichvac.net.
Yeah, You know, I thought it was good. Wichita was able to play a lot of players and almost running 3 guys on a line at times. Not just one line, but 3 and 4 lines. And, you know, I thought ultimately Wichita was in control. Kansas City's working out a few things, deciding how they're going to set up their zone more than anything. They're waiting to man mark. They're letting us get into the offensive third a little bit, and then manning in the back and zoning up top and just trying to cut angles. I think that's been fairly effective because the 2 goals that Wichita scored really were given to them, much like the Kansas City goal. The Kansas City goal, Ramon Palmer, was 2 versus 3. Victor Olerinfemi covered on the back. 2 players around Palmer failed to close down the angle, and Palmer was able to get off a shot in a deflection. I think that the 3 goals that have been produced wasn't from necessarily the best soccer that we've seen today, but the good news is you know, we have a close match, and I think that both teams have felt each other out and now have had the opportunity to go back after 15 minutes, reorganize, and try to put on a show for the fans here.
Wings will start with Jared Robbins, Colin Lauder, Leo Katarina, Kieran Laking, and Kevin Tenike.
Fans, by the way, if you're used to the majestic voice of Peter Espinoza, we apologize. That's why you have to listen to me and Zach reference Blake, as I'm filling in here. I have been suffering a bit of a cold the last few days, but Peter, Zach, where is Peter, by the way?
It is Peter's birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday.
So happy birthday.
Peter's off. Happy birthday, Peter, if you're
Espinoza.
watching. I will serve as Peter Espinoza for the day. Not nearly as good a voice and even worse looking than the voice. I'm closer with the voice for sure.
Tenike with the ball to Laking on the near side. Finds Nico. The double team on Nico. Now Laking. Leo Katarina flicks it off the wall. Nico's there. It's wide. Saxby may have got a touch on it there. And
good ball from Katarina and well-timed run from Nico. Another opportunity where you see somebody feeling ambitious where it's okay, we're going to stretch this out. We're under pressure. We don't want to lose the ball here. The angles are getting closed down. But you look up and the keeper's staying a little bit high, right? The ball is over the yellow line. Hammer needs to start dropping, and fortunately that ball's not on frame.
Matt Sherrod into the game for the first time tonight, along with Brent Hobson, Daniel Sack, Leo Sosa, Nico, the point man.
Yeah, you saw Matt Sherrod and Ryan Swigert both warming up between the first quarter. Ryan, this is the first time he's got to put on the jersey. Ryan came through open tryouts, made the team, understood that he was probably just a training player, and continues to work his butt off and show up to everything. And he's just that guy that you're in his corner. You want him to be around. Great family. Great, good ball.
Oh, and a fantastic ball from Sherrod there. Daniel Sack comes in, and it's going to be deflected off of number 19, Ricardo. A restart here for the Wings. Hobson standing over it.
Here comes Swigert now. So his first time on, he's overlapping here, underlapping, and is on the backside. Ball to Sack. Swigert working off the right shoulder of Brent Hobson.
Sack now on the far side. 12 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Wings still with the 2-1 lead. Ball be played back to Hammerski. And now back to Sosa on the far side. Sack plays the ball in. Hobson tries to play the ball off the wall.
A good dummy from
Fantastic dummy from
Nico and Hobson with the right decision. Swigert just a little bit rushed here. Maybe should have recycled the ball. Didn't. And here comes Brent Hobson to recover it and do what maybe should have happened the first time. Sack could have played Hammerski as well and then changed the point of attack from Hammerski to Hobson, which is what you have right now, folks. And that wasn't the case. Instead, Sack turns into pressure, and same as Swigert, we end up with 2 physical challenges there. Referees have shown that they're going to let it get just a little bit physical. That was over the top, but no need to try to hold that ball and turn into pressure. Sack, let's just recycle the ball and stay healthy today.
Definitely with big league matches coming up. We're back at home next Saturday night, February 15th. Against the Springfield Demise.
O'Dane Sinclair fouling Preston and Boob right there, and it's not every day that you see somebody standing over the top of Preston looking like looking like Preston's an average-sized guy, right?
Preston's a big guy.
Preston is a big kid, and to see Sinclair standing next to him is almost comical. Sinclair, maybe more of a Kansas City Chiefs lineman than a Kansas City Comets defender, but understands the game. He's communicating well. He's definitely a footballer, but fantastic to see a guy with his physical presence be able to move the way that he does and have the control.
Laking can't win the ball. Gomez bringing the ball up the field and is fouled from behind for Robbins there. Looked like a pretty clear foul from where I was at on Robbins, but Jared a little shocked there.
Yeah, Jared fouls him more along the lines of knowing Roberto that he missed the opportunity to pass that ball, and he thought, okay, I don't have the shot. I don't want to give it away. I need to take something out of this, and just was patient enough to hold himself up in front of Jared, draw the contact, and create the foul.
Shot comes in and saved by Hammerski. Fantastic effort there. Palmer now with the ball, double team.
Lucas Suesa now with 3 opportunities on goal, 2 saved by Hammerski. One was just off a frame, a correction. 2 that were on frame that Hammerski made kick saves on both, and were driven, one with the left foot, one with the right foot, but from a little bit of distance were great opportunities to score. And if the rest of the Comets are on the same page there, these are balls that Hammerski's not able to hold. They're definitely rebounds inside the box.
Laking played the ball into the near corner, but fortunately nothing comes of it. Restart for the Wings. Hammerski to sack on the near side. 10:42 left in the second quarter. Matt Sherrod back to Daniel Sack at midfield. Finds Brian Perez on the far side. Nico and Matt Sherrod midfield, but O'Dane Sinclair does well to head that ball out of the danger zone. And now Hammerski will collect and play it to Perez. Perez finds Nico with some space. He's going to have a shot from an amazing angle. Nico buries it.
Nico,
upper 90, where Grandma keeps the cookies.
The Johnny Freedom reference where Grandma keeps the cookies. And you get a little dance there from Nico at half field. But Brian Perez tries to play a ball in. He's screened by Ramon Palmer. Kansas City blocks it. It goes back. Perez immediately drops off. Familiar to Kansas City fans, familiar to Wichita fans, much like what you see from John Sosa and Perez would both interchange at that role. Come back, collect the ball, lead the point. Kansas City step to pressure. Perez collects it just past the yellow line, plays a deep ball into the target man in the corner, Nico. Great first touch. Nobody comes to close the angle. And probably in the space of 15, 16 inches, he doesn't just put it away, he puts it top shelf and smashes the ball across goal. Difficult save for Saxby, even though Saxby had the angle, because it's on his left shoulder and up and away, and that's the arm that he's using to cover the far post wide and low and away from. So a fantastic finish from Nico.
10 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Wings find themselves defending a set piece opportunity here. It's number 5, Ramon Palmer, standing over it for the Comets. Palmer's chip to the other side. Now back to Palmer. He's got 3 Wings players surrounding him. Now Brent Hobson bringing the ball up the field, finds Preston Maboob. Saxby has to come out to deal with it, and does well.
So Catarina fouls Lucas Suesa behind the play there. Just very soft, but Suesa had shielded well, and Palmer and Suesa definitely been 2 bright spots, as we mentioned before. These are guys that Comets and Comets fans are excited about and ready to. These are guys that are fresh, and they're going to get a lot of minutes today because they need them. However, they've been dealing with some clearance issues from the MASL, but are class players, great individuals, and everybody's excited and counting the days to get them back into the roster.
O'Dane Sinclair now takes a shove from Sack. It looked like Sack was just putting his arm out, and a little bit of a cell job there, maybe.
That wasn't Eric Ship?
No.
No, it was Daniel Sack.
It's Daniel Sack.
Okay, so I thought Ship put him into the boards there. It was Daniel Sack boarded O'Dane Sinclair, and Sinclair's still down, holding his back. Indoor fans, you know where the glass meets the boards, and there's that bit of a lip, an inch or two, where, it's just a little bit of an uncomfortable space that sticks out. Sack puts him into the boards with a hip check. Sinclair's back lands on that spot, and he's just kind of holding that right around his kidney area, but it looks like he's going to walk it off.
9:22 left, and another free kick opportunity here for the Comets. And it's a timeout for the Comets. They want to get this one right. Well, Evans Building Company is a general contracting firm not come out of their still not come out of another coming out of their timeout. They'll have, along with Saxby in goal, Gomez, Palmer, Olorunfemi. Number 9 is Nick McDonald, and number 7, Lucas Sueza.
Yeah, this is a ball to Sueza, circle in the top, right-footed shot, almost in.
Daniel
deflected
Sack's
again.
body is there to keep it out of the back of the net.
You could see the pick play from Gomez. It was drawn up. It was Ramon Palmer leaving a ball. It was a pick play from Gomez, just run in, pick off the first player, and open this shot up for Sueza. Fantastic shot from him. And another on frame. Palmer comes back, collects the rebound, tries to find Gomez in the box, and Kevin Tenite gets a hold of it and clears to Saxby.
Shove there from Palmer on Katarina, draws the foul. And a free kick for the Wings. Nico coming in along with Lauder, Sosa, and Kieran Laking. Comets defend it well. Palmer to Sueza. And now Colin Lauder with the ball. Looking for the fancy footwork. The great step from Sueza.
Leo Sosa defensively doing really well against Ramon Palmer. Had won the first ball, and Sueza collected it back to Palmer, and Sosa does well to hold him up. And of course, Wichita's going to press right now. We've seen a few mistakes in 2 of the 3 goals from Saxby, so Wichita's going to start to press that and try to cut the angle and force Saxby to play forward.
Hammerski clears it out of the box. Leo Sosa fighting for it on the far side. Kieran Laking with the clearance. Saxby will come out to collect. Plays the ball back into the far corner for number 14.
Great ball from Mark.
Now Nico with the ball. He was looking to go quick there against Olorunfemi. Decides to play the ball back. Leo Sosa now finds Kevin Tenite. Tenite to Kieran Laking on the near side. Laking finds Preston Boob. And unfortunately, Preston can't put it on target. And it goes out of bounds. 7:34 left in this second quarter. Wings still with a 2-goal lead.
Opposite.
Saxby with the restart. Finds O'Dane Sinclair. Good to see him back out there. Looks like he'll be all right. Now Saxby bringing the ball up. Preston Maboob able to pick that one off, but not able to control it. Sinclair now with the ball at midfield for the Comets. Some good pressure coming from Preston Maboob.
Brian Sosa gets absolutely slaughtered behind the play right there from Luis Enterano, and pops back up, but not happy about that, clearly. Another ball deep from Perez to Nico in the corner. Nico with the good first touch. He's going to lay this one to BP. BP takes a touch around Saxby. Saxby does well, Zach, to be able to take a block there. He was out of the box, and Perez looked to want to slot one off the boards or just kind of try to poke it across goal there.
Oh, yeah, fantastic effort now as Interiano plays that ball into the near side for Gomez. Gomez dispossessed by Nico. Laking will take it on the far side, back to Hammerski. A little bit of pressure from Gomez. Dealt with well by the keeper. Sack now on the near side. Back to Hammerski, and the Wings will calm things down a bit here. Kieran Laking will bring the ball up the field with 5:33 left in the second quarter. Kevin Tenite comes on. A little bit of a shove in the box, but Robbins still gets a touch on it. The Interiano versus Robbins. Interiano having played here last night with the KC Barrieros. getting his second trip to Wichita in as many days. Now 5:03 left in the second quarter. That ball's out of bounds. It will be a restart for the Comets. Olorunfemi standing over it. Now Victor again with the ball. Swaysa. McDonald now at midfield. Back to Swaysa. Swaysa with the fancy footwork trying to get past Tenike. And it is cleared by Robbins. Down to 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this second quarter. Robbins getting physical on the far side, trying to win the ball. Shot comes in. Hammerski deals with it well. The Wings will go on the attack here.
Yeah, Wings with wholesale changes. Tenike just needs to hold the ball long enough to get the guys to sub, and they're able to. Nico deep in the corner, and Kevin Fancy's playing him a ball.
Nico can't get a touch on it.
There and misses the opportunity to take a touch.
Swaysa looking for a foul there on Lauder.
Rightfully so. Colin gets around his hip and turns him. Swaysa doesn't weigh a whole lot, so a little bit of turn there was a lot of movement.
Hammerski has to come out.
That's going to be a 2-minute penalty against Steven. Now, Steven's not going to have to serve it, but probably should be a shootout as well. Hammerski was the last player back to defend the goal there. Although other Wings players were tracking from the opposite side, it is the closest path to goal, so the officials would do well to award a shootout and a 2-minute penalty right here.
3:52 left in the second quarter. It is a 2-minute penalty. We're not seeing the ball placed for a shootout.
It's just going to be a free kick from the spot. They're saying that another player was tracking back, which they were, but Hammerski had left the net empty. The ball was pushed by him when he brought down the player and deservingly drew a 2-minute penalty. So Wichita, Zach, it looks like they lined up with Brent Hobson, Daniel Sack, Kevin Tenike, and Kieran Laking.
Colin Lauder serving the penalty for the Wings. It'll be over at 1:52 as Palmer stands over this one. Plays it to Swaysa. Laking gets the touch and the clearance. And no foul there. Hobson didn't make any contact there with number 30. He goes by Tato. Swaysa to Palmer on the near side for the Comets. Now back to Swaysa. Tato. The chip in. Palmer. Hammerski gets a touch on it. Tato looking for an option. Finds Swaysa. Swaysa has the shot, and wow. Just barely out of the reach of Hammerski there. And the Comets cut the deficit to 1 with 3:12 left in the second quarter. It's Wichita Wings 3, Kansas City Comets 2.
Lucas Swaysa has been probing for that. He's had multiple opportunities. Good ball from Tato to Ramon Palmer on the back post as well to break that zone a bit. Made Wichita think about protecting the corners a little bit more. And then Swaysa gets isolated 1v1 and only needs a foot or so to get that shot off. All of his shots, again, this was a save Hammer was going to have to make as a kick save. He's thinking go left. Ball comes back across him right. It's driven low and away. It becomes a kick save for Hammer because he's committed the other way. And not able to make that one, but all three of the opportunities that have been on frame for him at this point have been very dangerous driven balls from close enough range that it's called Hammerski into action every single time.
O'Dane Sinclair brings the ball up for the Comets. The Wings do well to get rid of it, or get it cleared, and Nico now with a chance. But it's dealt with by Interiano. Colin Lauder now with the ball at his feet.
Oh no,
and loses it. Interiano finds Palmer. Palmer double teamed there from Sack and Laking. Now Sinclair on the near side. Comets content to possess here with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Saxby now, the goalkeeper, plays the ball far side to Sinclair. Sinclair, Kieran Laking giving up maybe about a foot to Sinclair, but that kid's fearless, getting physical and wins the ball.
Wins the battle of heart and desire without a doubt. Uh-oh, mistake now again from Colin, a mistake in the middle of the pitch. Sinclair, will Wichita pay for this? Looks like they're going to pay for it.
They will, and it's Gomez, I believe.
Very poor effort from Colin since he came out of the penalty box. Twice he turned the ball over. The first time we got away with it. Second time, another mistake, and Sinclair commits hammer ski to the near post, plays the ball off the boards, bouncing around. Roberto Gomez comes in and evens this thing up at 3-3 with a minute and 39 seconds left in the first half. Well, we, probably just, if you're a Comets fan, you saw your goalkeeper stumble over the ball a few times there in the first half and give Wichita a few goals. And now Colin Lauder does it twice here in the second quarter for Wichita and results in a goal that evens the match.
All tied with 90 seconds left in the first half here from Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas. Hobson wins the ball for the Wings on the near side, plays it back to Kevin Tenike. Tenike, another player with a Comets connection. He played a season as Preston just can't keep the ball down tonight. Plays that ball over the walls, but Tenike played a couple seasons in Kansas City as well. Saxby plays the ball to Victor Olufemi. A little bit of pressure coming from Katarina.
Great ball to break the line to Sueza, and he's going to have a go here. Nope, lays it back. I'd like to see him with as accurate as he's been with his shot this evening. It's, you want him to go ahead and have that shot. He's getting to his left foot. He's got a little bit of flair on that foot as well, where he's able to give you a shot fake and freeze you and maybe go by. So, like to see him take that opportunity if you're a Kansas City Comet.
Down to 40 seconds in this first half. All tied up. Both teams would like to get an advantage going into halftime. A double team on the far side, and under 30 seconds now. So everybody's jostling. It's going to fall to the Comets here. Some defending from Preston Boob. Brent Hobson now taken down with 15.6 seconds left. It'll be a free kick and a shove there. That's Steve Pona shoving Hobson after he fouls him into the boards. Free kick finds Tenike on the near side. Tenike has a shot. The redirect is there. Mr. Hustle, Matt Sherrod sneaks in with 9.4 seconds left. What a goal from Matt Sherrod. A fantastic ball played in by Tenike.
A great driven ball across goal from Kevin Tenike, and Sherrod. Matt is not one of those guys that's just getting his first caps or only in his second game tonight. Matt dresses the vast majority of games for the Wichita Wings. He's usually in a third line, but he comes in and does all of those things correct, where he makes those runs, he gives you the energy. And, here he is on his second, third shift of the night, but he comes in, sees, understands what Kevin's trying to do, sees the space, and just makes the run with a little bit of belief that the ball may be coming that direction, and commits himself and gets a great finish.
And that's going to do it for the first half here from Hartman Arena in Wichita, Kansas. The Wichita Wings lead the Kansas City Comets 4-3. We will see you after halftime.
Well, welcome back to MASL Primetime, and once again, to the shock of no one, the Milwaukee Wave are one of the elite teams in the league. And joining me now from the reigning Ron Newman Cup champions is midfielder Alex Bradley. Alex, welcome to MASL Primetime.
How you doing, Alex? Thank you so much for having me.
Good, you're welcome. You just came off the floor, too. So thanks for joining us all sweaty and stuff right after practice. But you know what? You guys are 8-3 so far on the year. You're chasing Florida for first place in the East. Two of those losses, I think we could say classified as upsets to St. Louis and to Kansas City. But just tell us how you feel the team has played so far this year.
Yeah, I think 8-3. Maybe at the start of the season, we would have hoped maybe to have one or two less losses. but I think we can definitely take a lot of positives from them. You know, all of them have been 1-goal games, you know, 2 in overtime. And having, you know, the team we've had guys step in. We've had quite a few injuries that have done great, but we're only going to get stronger and stronger as the season goes on when guys are getting fit and healthy again. So we're still happy with where we're at, I think, and excited for the rest of the game.
And you are, as I mentioned, the defending champions. So on that note, have you found the teams are maybe gunning for you a bit more? Do they elevate their game even more when they face the champions?
Yeah, I think Jules and, you know, Marcelo have been very good at letting us know that we're kind of everyone's biggest game this year, you know, being current champions. I mean, being one of the great organizations that have played, you know, the indoor game and been around for the history that we have, will always be team's biggest games. You know, some show up and they don't have the arena that we have, the fans that we have and stuff. So they're always up front. We kind of have the, you know, bullseye on our back, I guess. So every game's like a playoff game for us. We know we're going to get everyone's best. So Jules does a great job of letting us know that every game.
Yeah, and looking up and down your lineup, I mean, there are so many weapons on your squad. Now, we got to point out Rafa Diaz, of course, has been great between the posts for you. But for the moment here, let's chat about the offense. Ian Bennett and Max Ferdinand are both up near the top of the league scoring race. Talk to us about that dangerous duo.
Yeah, I mean, their records, you know, both their playing history, the championships they've won, kind of speaks for themselves. Anyone who's been around the league knows those two guys. It's so nice being around. You learn so much just from, you know, watching them in practice, you know, not do the extra, you know, you always got, Ian's definitely always showing up before practice, doing the, you know, extra work, even after. Yeah, you learn so much from them. It's nice to have players of that quality as well, because when we come to playing other teams, you know, sometimes they get a lot of the attention and it allows your own game to kind of shine through. They have all the pressure, they got all the eyes on them.
Opens up space for the other guys too then.
Yeah,
to contribute, yeah. Last season, of course, you captured the Ron Newman Cup on your home floor in front of a sold-out arena in Milwaukee, one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen. But just tell us about, you know, how things came together for you guys in that championship season last year.
Yeah, it was incredible. We were very fortunate, I would say, during the season. Obviously, you know, getting up indoor soccer is a very physical game. The professional level of any sport, you can have injuries, but we were very fortunate in terms of staying very healthy. You know, we had a really good practice squad. The guys that were, you know, right on the brink of playing or pushing all the guys in the lineup. There's no one that could relax, you know. So that was huge for us, the level of practice. Kind of hate to say it, but sometimes our practice are some of the games that we played last year, I would say, definitely. So, you know, with this year, we hope to get back to having everyone healthy. Our practice has still been great, but I know there's still an extra level that we can hit when everyone's back on the practice field.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, to get back to those fans for a second, you do get some of the best fan support in the MASL, and I'm always struck by just, you know, how passionate Wave fans are. Does that, I guess it's an obvious question, but how much of a boost does that give you guys stepping onto the pitch with that kind of support that you receive?
Yeah, it's incredible, you know. A couple of the guys we picked up this year, my former teammates from Cedar Rapids, Mario and Derek Hoffman, and, you know, the first home game, they're just kind of like, I was kind of watching them and take it in, like they're getting used to it. It's going to be every home game, you know, having at least 2, 3, 4, sometimes up to 5,000, 6,000 fans. I'd definitely say that some of the best in the MSL, and hopefully, you know, we've got a string of home games coming up. Hopefully we can keep those crowds coming.
We've got about 45 seconds left here, but so you are from England. Which part of England again? So let us know.
Just north of London. It's actually called Leighton Buzzard, small town.
Right. And you mentioned to me before we went on air that this was, you up until 3 years ago, you'd never even played arena soccer. Congratulations, by the way. You were the MASL Player of the Week for week number 9. Obviously, you've picked up the game pretty well. But just tell us your impressions of the game the first time you stepped on the pitch and playing that first season. Again, about 30 seconds here. I know it's short, but just tell us what your impressions were.
Yeah, it was a crazy first season being with Cedar Rapids. You know, we didn't often practice with board. It was really tough, so we'd have games and home games when the field is set up, and I'll be out there an hour and a half before training, just pinging it off the boards, trying to get used to that. So that was very tough. I didn't know it existed. I mean, probably partly being from England growing up there, but, you know, got a great history. And
you guys are doing a great job. Listen, you're in Europe, Milwaukee, like I said, class franchise, always up near the top of the league, defending champs. And good luck as you guys progress this season and try to defend. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Alex.
All right, more MSL Prime Time coming up in just a moment.
today we're opening it's a grand opening for the family Mitsubishi here in Wichita, Kansas. We're at 6601 East Kellogg, formerly Stevens Mitsubishi. We took over the dealership. We've done a lot of remodel. The grand opening day, we got all the Wings players out here. We've got Chiefs memorabilia, and we're grilling out like a big tailgate party.
Family Mitsubishi is one of our biggest sponsors. We're out here to support them and meet some people from the community and maybe sell a car or two.
I'm from Wichita. I went to Wichita North High School. I played soccer at Wichita North High School, and a big soccer fan. Grew up watching the Wings and all the from the 80s. And when the Wings, I heard they were making a return, wanted to be involved, and reached out to them to be a title sponsor. So you see Family Mitsubishi on the Wings jerseys. That's because we want a long-lasting relationship and keep the Wings here in Wichita. What a great opportunity for us bringing the new brand into Wichita. The guys are amazing. It's a great team. It's great fun. If you have not been out to see the Wichita Wings yet play, it's an amazing time. It's full of energy, lots of people there. It's very reminiscent of the 80s and the excitement building around the Wings. I think Chico loves it. Smells new. Got good tires. What do you think, Chico? We've got a lot of soccer games in that.
Sorry, Chico, no room.
Chico, get out of here!
Whoa.
Hey, you can fly there, can't you?
Hey, welcome back to MASL Primetime. One of the most improved teams in the league this year has been the Harrisburg Heat, no doubt about it. They're coming off a huge win last weekend. And here to talk more about the season so far is Harrisburg goalkeeper William Bonahene. William, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, thank you for having me, Alex.
Let's talk about your big road trip. You just got back from that West Coast swing and big win over Tacoma on Friday, 11-10 victory for the Heat. And I guess we could say definitely one of the crazier games you've been involved with this year.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's probably the craziest game I've been involved in my early career of the MASL. But, you know, we got out to a good, healthy lead, 6-1. But, you know, a team like Tacoma, you know that they're not going to roll over easily. And, you know, they were going to come and we were up 10-7 and 10-7 at the end, and they got 3 goals with 6 attacker. It came down right to the wire, but we were able to hold off. So it was a good victory with the travel.
Yeah, great win, and of course they had a ton of confidence coming off that win against unbeaten Monterey before. So yeah, no question about it. This season, you guys sport a 9-4 record. You've almost matched your entire win total from last year when you had 11. Obviously, things have really been clicking for you guys. Talk about the team's play.
Yeah, I think we're just improving from the beginning of last year. We knew it was going to be a project. You know, we had a very young team, very inexperienced team, and we're just starting to click and get it. We're still improving, and we're starting to actually learn how to play with each other. And because we have the nucleus of the team back from last year, so I think we're just improving and getting better, and excited to see where we're going to go.
Dominic Francis, the man from Huddersfield, England, leads your team in scoring, and he's actually only 4 off the MASL goal-scoring lead. And he's been part of an incredibly potent offense on the Heat. You guys rank 3rd in team scoring with 99 goals. Talk about that offense and about Dominic's play this year.
Yeah, Dom's been great. I think he's scored in 13 consecutive games, which is absolutely crazy when you think of the consistency that he's had. We have a lot of potent players, Willie Morgan, defenders, Dylan Hundau, and Ellen, they've all poked some in. So we're getting goals from all over. I think most most of our team has at least one goal. So we can definitely find goals from all over. But it's definitely takes the pressure off the defense when you have such attacking power.
No question about it. Great scoring depth this year. Let's talk about you for a second here. You're a native of Rochester, New York. You played your university soccer at Buffalo State. And just talk about how you first got involved in the arena game. Was it something you played as a kid as well, or are you still fairly new to it?
Well, I mean, in Rochester, if anyone who has not been there, it snows a lot, so you're playing a lot of indoor soccer. So actually, my first game as a goalkeeper was indoor. But I didn't play for a while. I was kind of done going in the professional route, but a mutual friend of Don Francis reached out to me. Don reached out to him, and I came up to preseason, and the rest was history. But I love the game. It's an exciting game. If you are a fan of fast-paced soccer, outdoor soccer, a little too slow, it's definitely that little flick that makes it.
And of course, in the 11v11 game, you can go long stretches where the goalie doesn't even touch the ball, of course, and that is not the case in arena soccer. You see tons of action. Let's talk about it. You talked about scoring depth and getting goals from everyone, and that includes you, sir. As 3 weeks ago against Sonora, you sealed the win for your team by scoring in the dying seconds of the game. And I watched your interview afterwards. I loved it. You were pretty pumped up, and you said you couldn't remember the last time you'd scored. Just take us through what happened.
Yeah, no, to add on that, I played lacrosse growing up. I didn't score much either. So even getting a goal, it was nice, a nice feeling. But it was, we had that timeout right before that happened when they were bringing the six-packer on, and I asked Coach if I get the ball, do I go for it? And a couple of times last year I went for it and I completely missed. So I was kind of hesitant of doing it. So I get the ball in my hands, and out in my ear, just like, throw the ball, throw it. So I was like, oh, here goes nothing. And I just threw it, took a good bounce, and it just went in. And then after that, I don't really remember, just people jumping on me, and it was an awesome feeling. But it was something that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
They were MASL moments.
They mobbed you like you just won the Ron Newman Cup. It was great to see. You were the man of the hour. The fans are going crazy. I love it. Listen, man, you guys you're having a great season so far. It is good, so good to see how well you're doing. And boy, it's made things so interesting at the top of the East. It's going to be a real dogfight this year. Thanks so much for taking the time today, and we'll chat with you later on. Good luck. All right, more MSL Primetime coming up in just a moment.
And welcome back to Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas. Exhibition action here between the Wichita Wings and the Kansas City Comets of the MASL. We are just about 60 seconds away from kicking off the third quarter, with the Wings on a beautiful ball from Kevin Tenike put in the back of the net by Matt Sherrod. Took the lead just before, with about 9 seconds left before halftime. Our thanks to Blake Shoemaker for joining us in the first half. And once again, happy birthday to our broadcast colleague, Peter Espinoza, who I know isn't watching. He's busy doing other things, but yeah, so here we go. It's been an exciting match so far. We're going to take a quick lesson down on the field. It looks like Johnny Freedom is going to have a quick interview. Oh, nope, no interview. We're going to go straight into the second half here, and what's been an exciting match. Hammerski remains in goal for the Wings. He'll come out with Hobson and Tenike in defense. Lauder, Nico, and Brian Perez will lead the attack here. Mark Saxby, the goalkeeper for the Comets, along with O'Dane Sinclair, Silvius Bakary, McDonald, Roberto Gomez, and Ramon Palmer to start this second half. Here we go. Gomez plays the ball to McDonald. McDonald streaking down the far side. Shot quick, dealt with by Hammerski. That ball's flicked up out of bounds. And it'll be a restart. Ramon Palmer will stand over this one for the Comets. 14:51 left here in the third quarter. Palmer waiting for an option. Nico deals with it with his head. Lauder can't get to it. O'Dane Sinclair's going to have a chance here. Nico pressuring him in the corner. And Hammerski gets there before Palmer can get a touch on it. And the Wings will start their attack. Brent Hobson finds Brian Perez in the midfield. Perez with tons of space. Plays the ball in for Jared Robbins. Robbins has the shot. Tons of power behind it, but Saxby makes a great save. Fully stretched out for that one. Lauder plays the ball back to Tenike. Tenike, it's off the upper wall there. Tenike gets another shot on it. Suesa with the deflection there and a handball on Tenike. No call on the handball. Looks like it was more ball to hand than hand to ball. So Kieran Lakey now on the far side finds Ethan Dowd, the 17-year-old. Daniel Sack now finds Brian Perez. Plays the ball off the wall, looking for the target man, Robbins. Robbins has Sinclair all over him and fights hard to win that ball. But McDonald's going to come up with it for the Comets, and that Comets looking to go quick here. Tintriano. I'm sorry, no, it's number 19, Ricardo. Shot comes in. Dowd chesting it, and the clearance. It'll fall to the feet of Ramon Palmer. With Saxby directing traffic, Daniel Sack's going to come up with this one. And Palmer fighting to win it. He's going to play this one back to number 6, who we do not have on our roster. Oh, so I'm sorry, that's number 16. That's Fellows, Rohan Fellows. The long ball. Hammerski's going to deal with that one. A little bit of pressure coming in, but he finds Sack. The Wings will restart their attack. No, dispossessed. A great step from McDonald. Plays the ball off the wall. Wide. McDonald's going to have another shot at this one. Just flicks it in. Ball played off the wall. Touch from Sack. McDonald skies it off of the back wall here at Hartman Arena. And with 12:36 left in the third quarter, it'll be a goalkeeper restart for Hammerski. Hammerski plays it short to Tenike. Tenike's got plenty of space to bring this ball up the field. Roberto Gomez playing the point man for the Comets. It's Leo Catarina now. Plays the ball in for Tenike on the far corner. Tenike has a shot. It's deflected by number 11, Victor Olenfimi. Brent Hobson now into the match. Tenike fighting for the ball. Hobson with the chest. Brings it down. But the Comets win possession. Hobson tries to win the ball there. And does. Alec Inihos has a shot. It's deflected. The clearance falls to Leo Catarina. Catarina to Inihos. Now back to Catarina. Catarina patient. Tenike's going to come back. He's going to lead this attack out of the back for the Wings. It's Inihos. Back to Tenike. Wings content to possess here as the ball comes played in. The header is dealt with. Tenike will scramble to collect. Play the ball back to the goalkeeper, Hammerski. 11:17 left in the third quarter. Wings still on the attack. It's Iñejos. A great ball played in for Katarina, forces Saxby to come out. Katarina just couldn't get there as quick as Saxby could. Saxby's clearance is intentional. This should be a top-of-the-arc restart for the Wings, but no, it will not be. So Katarina to Lauder, Daniel Sack in now as well, Kieran Laking on defense. And Laking now with the ball at his feet. Lauder's going to bring this ball up the field. Plays it into the box for Nico. Nico just trying to lay it back off for Lauder, the give and go. But nothing comes of it. And Aaron Parrott is in goal now for the Wichita Wings. Aaron Parrott, fantastic goalkeeper. Started the 2 matches with Saxby as his backup in Austin when Saxby was on loan. As Lauder now plays the ball in. Oh man, Nico looking for Lauder there to make that run and get that little touch in to play that clean little goal, but no avail. And Saxby now with the long ball. Kieran Laking's going to get there first. It's going to fall to the feet of Parrott. Parrott does well to play that ball back to Laking. Now Colin Lauder with the touch. It's going to come to Saxby. Saxby out of his box, heads the ball. And it falls to number 3, Interiano. Comets with a chance now. No challenge for Parrott there. He just lets it come on by as there was not a Comets player there to put a touch on it. Parrott will collect that one and go quickly looking for Jared Robbins. Robbins pushes O'Dane Sinclair off. It would have been a goal, but unfortunately a foul on Jared Robbins there with 9:28 left in the third quarter. Jared's a big guy, and so is Sinclair. So free kick now, Saxby, goalkeeper for the Comets, plays the ball in for Roberto Gomez, FC Wichita player. Spending his time with the Comets now in the indoor season. Interiano, and a great flick from Tenike to clear it. Dowd as well, but it falls back to Interiano, who plays it off the wall for number 11, Victor Olunfemi, another FC Wichita player. Suesa with the step over finds Interiano. Leo Sosa does well on defense to poke the ball out. Robbins just can't keep it. It's cleared out of bounds. It'll be a free kick for the Wings. Brent Hobson standing over it. 8:59 left in this third quarter. Kevin Tenike plays the ball into the near corner looking for Nico. Nico comes up with it. He's double teamed by Olunfemi and Suesa. But a great step from Brian Perez. And the attack continues for the Wings. And Olunfemi with another great defensive effort there. The ball's going to fall to Parrott. Dowd now. Taken out by Interiano. No foul given. Hobson gets around Interiano. Olunfemi wins the ball for the Comets. He's taken out. And Tenike is a little frustrated with Dowd, wants him to push up the field. Daniel Sack will come in for Kevin Tenike. Brian Perez now flicks the ball in for Nico on the far corner. Nico looking for options. Finds Sack at midfield. Sack's going to lay this one off for Kieran Laking. Nico's going to come off. Robbins back on. Parrott's pushed up the field as well. Parrott now. The long ball into the corner. Wants Robbins. He's going to get there and get a flick on it. But Saxon's going to collect it before Laking can cause him any problems. Long ball in. It's Suesa who finds... Oh, that ball played back to Suesa. Shot wide. Dowd collects it and clears. And Saxby will come out to collect for the Comets. McDonald now on the far side. Ramon Palmer in, finds Gomez. Gomez still has a chance here. Palmer with the flick. McDonald, saved by Parrot. Another save by Parrot. He's the backup, and he is a fantastic goalkeeper. Back-to-back saves from Parrot. Fantastic effort with 6:50 left in the third quarter. And it's going to be a free kick here for the Wings. A foul on O'Dane Sinclair, I believe. Blue card is being shown. O'Dane Sinclair is definitely a physical player, definitely a temperamental player, a great player, but the blue card is actually on number 9, Nick McDonald. And with 6:48 left in the third quarter, the Wings are going to go on the power play here. Up a goal. The power play team is going to be Brian Perez, Kevin Tenike, Nico, Colin Lauder, and Brent Hobson. The 2-minute penalty is for fighting. Okay, pushing is the call that we're getting there. We'll take a quick timeout here, and during that timeout, I'd like to tell you about Eddie U Massage, the official massage therapist for the Wichita Wings. Eddie has over 22 years of massage therapy experience serving Wichita. Make your appointment today by texting Eddie at 316-312-9226. Again, 316-312-9226. We also want to thank our friends over at Wheat State Insurance. Wheat State Insurance Group is an independent agent that offers choice, a high level of service, and is local to the Wichita community. Come visit them at 228 North Baltimore Avenue in Derby or online at wheatstateinsurance.com. You can see the website on your screen. And if you're interested in partnering with the Wichita Wings are committed to local businesses and organizations. Our ability to provide family entertainment on the field and support in our community could not be accomplished without these partnerships. To learn more about Wings partnership programs, contact us today at info@wichitawings.com. Power play opportunity here, coming with a set piece. Nico finds Tenike. Hobson back to Tenike. Brian Perez in the near corner. Back to Tenike. The dummy was there. Lauder has it. Perez just can't get a touch on it. Nico can't pull the trigger fast enough. The shot's high. Tenike takes some contact, it looked like, just to the forehead from Palmer. Shot comes in from Brian Perez. And now the Comets are going to surge ahead. Hobson's the only man back. Nico is going to get called for the foul there. A little bit of a forearm or an elbow, it looks like. And with 6:13 left in the third, a set piece opportunity for a shorthanded goal for the Comets. A minute 25 remains in the power play. Swaysa play this ball for Tato, but a great set from Colin Lauder. Swaysa goes down. I don't think there was any contact. Tato, oh wow. Sinclair, well, that's gonna shut up O'Dane Sinclair. Straight up thugs Colin Lauder, but allows Brian Perez to sneak by and score that goal. Six minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter. The Wings take a 5-3 lead. Swaysa is still down here on the near side. Colin Lauder looks to be all right. And he'll get the assist on this one, Lauder will. Comets players having some words with the officials here. So power play goal, both teams are back at full strength. Parrot remains in goal along with Laking, Sack, Dowd, Robbins, and Katarina for the Wings. It'll be Roberto Gomez standing over this one for the restart, along with Palmer, Interiano, Olorunfemi, and number 17, Bakary. Ball played into the far corner. Robbins and Interiano battling for that one. Bakary as well. Lands with Interiano, who plays it back to Victor Olorunfemi. Olorunfemi finds Palmer on the near side, now back to Olorunfemi. Playing the ball into the near corner, Gomez, Dowd, teammates, FC Wichita teammates last season. A little bit of contact there, nothing malicious behind it, and Comets remain on the attack. 5:22 left in the third. Kieran Laking battling with Ramon Palmer on the near side as well as Gomez. Laking, Gomez, teammates as well last year. Now Leo Catarina is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's gonna have the shot, and it goes between Saxby's legs. And Leo Catarina extends the Wichita Wings lead 6-3 as they celebrate on the field. Here's one with the goalkeeper. He's gonna have the shot, and it goes between Saxby. Fantastic effort there by Catarina. And with 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third quarter, the Wichita Wings lead the Kansas City Comets 6-3. Leo Sosa, Nico, Iñajos, Tenike, and Hobson, the captain, out there for the Wings. It's going to be O'Dane Sinclair, McDowell. Oh, here's an opportunity. Its shot comes wide from number 14, Steve Pugna. Iñajos. That ball goes out of bounds. This will be a top-of-the-arc restart for the Comets. Leo Sosa, Iñajos, and Nico make up the wall. Hobson and Tenike. Look at it. It's Palmer standing over it for the Comets. To Suesa, who's no longer injured. Iñajos, the 17-year-old. Fantastic effort there. Aaron Parrott's going to collect that one for the Wings. Look to go quick, but unfortunately Suesa gets there first. Iñajos battling him for the ball. Turned now by Suesa. Great effort there from Iñajos. Shot comes in, Parrott deals with it. Tenike's there to clear it out off the wall. It's going to fall to O'Dane Sinclair. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left in this third quarter. Suesa for the Comets. Plays the ball back to Sinclair. Gomez, some contact there from both Hobson and Tenike. And Hobson's clearance falls right to O'Dane Sinclair. Sinclair directing traffic, wants Gomez to go. Nico with the flick to play the ball out of bounds. And it'll be a restart. Comets asking for a top-of-the-arc restart. It is not a top-of-the-arc restart. Ball played in for Gomez. Gomez looking to turn. And the foul is on Sack. Both guys friendly. Both guys played a lot of soccer in Wichita, so certainly no harm, no foul there. Oh, well, definitely a foul, but no harm intended for sure. 3:51 left in the third. And the officials getting the ball here. This is a free kick to be taken on the whistle as the referee instructs to Ramon Palmer. Dowd, Nico, and Sosa are the wall. Sack and Hobson are the defenders for the Wings. Palmer, the flick. McDonald, and it's deflected. A great shot block there from Ethan Dowd. Dowd plays the ball off the wall for Leo Sosa. Sosa has room to turn. Flicks the ball for Dowd. Dowd has space down the middle. Defenders closing in. And an errant touch there with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Dowd fighting McDowell. to try to win that ball back. Dowd wins the ball clearly there. But the foul is given as McDonald for the Comets goes down. It's Tato standing over this one. Plays the ball to O'Dane Sinclair. Fellows to Sinclair. Leo Sosa, speedy, gets there first, wins the ball, and Parrot flicks it out to Colin Lauder. Lauder to Leo Sosa. Tato gets ahead on it. Sinclair doing everything he can. Tato's there as well for the Comets. Kieran Laking with the flick, trying to slow up this attack. And Laking gets around Sinclair. That's the kind of revenge he probably wants for that tackle earlier. Robbins' shot. Saxby collects the wide shot off the wall. Jared probably just didn't get that on the right spot of his foot that he would want it. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Wings with a 3-goal lead. And oh my, ball played off the wall. And we've got another Wings goal. Let's take a look at the replay. Off the wall. Jared probably just didn't get that on the right spot of his foot that he would want it. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Wings with a 3-goal lead. And oh my. Brian Perez with his second of the night. Saxby, the clearance just goes right to BP. BP just puts his foot out, and it's in the back of the net with 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third. It's Wings 7, Comets 3. Iñajos to Tenike. Tenike plays the ball up the field. Saxby's going to collect. He'll play the ball midfield looking for Swayze, but Kieran Laking gets a touch on it. Kevin Tenike tracks it down, and Laking does well to come back. Interiano and Laking, and Interiano goes down. No foul given there. Kieran Laking's holding his face like he might have caught an elbow or something. Saxby's up. Olorin Femi now for the Comets. Plays the ball back to Saxby. Under 2 minutes remaining in this third, 1:50. Swayze with Brian Perez and Iñajos. Both challenging him in the corner, trying to get the ball out. Gomez is there in support for the Comets, but Nico's going to end up with this one. Plays the ball off the wall, plays the ball off the wall again. Both players get tangled up there, but the foul is given to the wing as it was number 16, Rohan Fellows. And Nico's still down. It's his second shot he's taken to that left leg in this match. But he's all right. With 1:28 left in the third, the Wings will reset their attack. Tenike and Hobson. Hobson bring the ball up the near side. Ethan Dowd back in support at midfield. Finds Tenike. Some good circulation of players here, trying to confuse this Comets defense. Hobson takes a shot to the face there from Palmer, trying to win the ball. Palmer throws another elbow there and takes out Tenike. No fouls given. Olorin Femi fouled by Hobson there. And Hobson's going to see a card for this. It's a yellow. I don't believe it's for the foul. I believe it's for something he said to the official after the fact. So with 1 minute left in the third quarter, Brent Hobson has shown a yellow card. That's a 5-minute penalty. It does not create a power play opportunity for the Comets, but Hobson will be ineligible for the next 5 minutes. Misconduct is the call, and it's for kicking the ball away. It's not for something he said to the official. So Olorin Femi finds 17, Bracari. Parrot's going to collect this one. And we're under 45 seconds left in the third. Olorin Femi, wow. Some contact there between Colin and Olorin Femi, and Olorin Femi gets called for the foul. Laking now with the ball at his feet at midfield. 38 seconds left. Sack plays the ball back to the goalkeeper, Parrot. Lauder now finds Sack. A little bit of pressure coming from this Comets defense. Lauder, near side corner. The ball's deflected. Saxby making a dive for it, but no need there. Kieran Laking now. Under 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And Jared Robbins skies that one up into the HVAC here at the building. 5.7 seconds left. It'll be a goalkeeper restart. Well, actually, no, it'll be a restart from the side, but Saxby will take it for the Comets. He's going to play this ball all the way in. Kieran Laking's going to head that ball, which prevents the three line. And Tato can't get a shot off. So at the end of the third quarter, the Wichita Wings lead the Kansas City Comets 7-3. We'll be back to bring you fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Boom clock's right behind you.
There we are. Hey, get those crazy cool balloons ready. Crazy cool. And balloons up. Who's gonna count you out? Everybody does hockey and balloons all at the same time on his count of 3.
Hey, Jared.
What's up, Johnny Freedom?
I want to give a shout out to our scoreboard guy tonight.
Let's do it. Who's up there?
It's my good buddy, Johnny Martin's up there running our scoreboard for us. High school teacher, used to be at Wichita High School South. When he tightens out there, that no good old Johnny Martin. I want to give a shout out. Wings fans, let's give him a round of applause. Johnny Martin.
Fourth quarter underway here from Hartman Arena in Park City, Kansas. An exhibition match between the Wichita Wings of the MASL2 and the Kansas City Comets of the MASL. Wings with a 4-goal lead, 7-3. Preston Maboob for the Wings, battling for the ball in the far side corner. Brian Perez is there to help him out. Kevin Tenike now. Inyahos comes in. And the foul is on Inyahos. Tato for the Comets will take this up. In the fourth quarter, goalkeepers can play past midfield. And look for them to do that, especially Saxby for the Comets. As O'Dane Sinclair battling Preston Maboob there. Preston, a big guy on his own. Sinclair is like a mountain that just doesn't move. And now a foul given. Gomez goes down. in the box. This is going to restart from the top of the arc. And Swigert for the Comets standing over it. Swigert has a shot, and the wall does its job. Follow-ups right at Parrot. Parrot saves and clears it. Comets now back on the attack. 13:48 left in the game. Parrot collects the shot around the wall from Roberto Gomez. Brian Perez. And the ball comes back to Tenike. Sinclair trying to track that one down versus Robbins. A great chip there from Sinclair. Finds Swigert. Swigert double team. The shot's in the penalty box. It's out of bounds. 13-17 left in the game. A restart for the Wings. Jared Robbins finds Ethan Dowd. Dowd's got some space here. Can't get it on his left foot. Robbins collects. Kieran Laking back to Daniel Sack. Sack finds Leo Sosa. Sosa flicks back to Sack. And some good pressure coming in from the Comets now. They know they've got to create some turnovers and can create some advantage scoring opportunities here. Sosa goes down with contact in midfield, but it seems incidental, and that is going to be a foul. Number 14, Steve Puna, is going to see a blue card. I can't quite see who the injured player is from here. It was taken into the boards hard. They are rocked in the corner. Again, can't quite tell who it is from here. The 12:46 left in the fourth quarter. Wings are about to go on a power play. And it's Daniel Sack who's down in the corner, a bit rocked. Kind of holding his forehead there with his elbow. Our fantastic trainers from Mid-America Orthopedic will make sure that he's okay. The power play unit for the Wings will be Matt Sherrod, Jared Robbins, Colin Lauder, Brian Perez, and Kevin Tenike. The penalty kill for the Comets will be Swigert, Ramon Palmer, O'Dane Sinclair, and Tato. Parrot plays the ball to Brian Perez, who will bring it up the field. 12:44 left in the fourth quarter. Wings with a 4-goal lead on the power play. Colin Lauder, Tato makes a great step. Ball falls back to Brian Perez. Perez now to Lauder. Lauder back to Perez on the near side. Shot comes in. He's looking for the head of Robbins. Robbins gets his head on it, but the shot's wide. Tato now, he can run, but Mr. Hustle will be there all day. A great effort there from Matt Sherrod. O'Dane Sinclair, elbow Sherrod in the face. Sherrod's a tough dude, though. Takes it like it's nothing. He's playing the point now. Sherrod lays it off for Jared Robbins. Robbins has Tato on him, off the wall. That's going to fall to Swigert. There's the clearance. Great header by Lauder to keep the attack alive. 1:07 left in the power play for the Wings. Brian Perez with the ball at his feet. Finds Lauder on the near side. Jared Robbins now in the corner. Back to Lauder, to Brian Perez. Brian Perez plays this ball to Kevin Tenike. Tenike has a shot, and there it is! A deflection off the foot of Jared Robbins, and he's got a goal in this one. Great ball there from Tenike. Just finds the outstretched foot of Jared Robbins, and that deflection puts it in the back of the net. With 11:33 left in the game, the Wings take a 5-goal lead against the Kansas City Comets. On the restart here, It'll be Preston Aboob, Leo Katarina, Kieran Laking, Ryan Swigert, and Alec Iñajos for the wings. Victor Olorunfemi, Nick McDonald, Lucas Suesa, and Parrot with a great save. McDonald's header is wide. Certainly if that's on frame, it would have gone in because Parrot was diving the other way. Olorunfemi now in Laking. Parrot's going to collect that one. Well done. Trying to get it to Leo Katarina, but the ball was a bit too ambitious. Preston Aboob on the far side would have been the right play on the ball. Hobson, his penalty that carried over from the end of the third quarter is over. So 10 minutes, 57 seconds left in the game. Wings still with a 5-goal lead. Olorunfemi, and oh wow. So Saxby makes the save there. There's some contact there from Preston Aboob. No foul. These guys spent some time on the bus to Austin together when Saxby was on loan with the Wings earlier this year. No intent on that one. So everybody's all right. It'll be a restart for Saxby. 10:44 left in the game. Suesa. The long ball there and a great step from Swigert. Leo Katarina wins the ball. Preston Aboob's got some space. Swigert coming down the far side, off the wall. Preston Aboob has the ball. Dowd can't get a touch on it. Suesa and Dowd fighting for it. Suesa goes down and Suesa takes a shot at Dowd on the way as both players are falling to the field there. Long ball in from Suesa. Parrot does well to collect. No challenge there. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left. Ethan Dowd on the far side gets tied up there with number 8, Roberto Gomez. Kevin Tenike will take the free kick here on the foul for the Wings. And Saxby being looked at here by the officials. That collision with Preston earlier. He's kind of holding his head a little bit there. Certainly hope Mark's okay. Fantastic dude here, and yeah, looks like he's going through something a little bit here, and maybe the nose. So Tenike finds Parrot. Parrot with the long ball, and unfortunately goes out of bounds. So it'll be a restart on the far side for the Comets. .9:36 left in the fourth quarter. And on the near side, yeah, okay, so Saxby's down now. Trainer's coming out for the Comets, and certainly hope that Mark's okay here. While we've got a break going on here, I want to tell you about our friends over at Mid-America Orthopedics. The Wichita Wings athletic training and orthopedic partner is Mid-America Orthopedics. Mid-America Orthopedics is a single destination for orthopedic services, providing evaluation, diagnosis, surgery, rehabilitation, and therapy in one office. They have locations in East and West Wichita, as well as Derby. Thank you so much to Mid-America Orthopedic for all of their support this season. We are back here at Hartman Arena next Saturday night, February 15th. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff, and that'll be against the Springfield Demise of the PASL. And don't forget, pick up your tickets for God Save the Wings. There's a special ticket package coming out for season ticket holders and Orange Army members, along with the Wings Hall of Fame. And Saxby's going to come out here, and that's unfortunate. Again, spent some time with Mark earlier this year. A fantastic dude. He's just a little bit rocked and shaken up, unfortunately, after that collision with Mboob earlier. And the Comets are going to go 6th attacker. Ramon Palmer wearing the 6th attacker jersey with 9:36 left in the fourth quarter here. Palmer with the ball at his feet now. Plays the ball in for number 17, Bracari. Now Palmer switching field, O'Dane Sinclair. Sinclair back to Palmer. To Interiano. Casey Badietto's player. Shot comes in. Lands at the feet of Suesa. Now back to Palmer. Look for the Comets to be a little methodical in trying to score this first goal, get the momentum back on their side, and then come guns a-blazing as that shot from Suesa goes across the face of the goal looking for Gomez, but Parrot gets there first. And now Lauder diving for the ball, doesn't win it. O'Dane Sinclair plays the ball up for Gomez. Gomez right at Parrot. Ball off the wall. Leo Sosa with the clearance. Suesa gets there. Lauder trying to clear as well. Preston Mboob trying to do the give and go off the wall. And now Lauder and Mboob on the double team on Sinclair. Ramon Palmer's going to come up with this one. Interiano has a shot. Tenai got out of the way of it. Parrot dealt with it well. Great save by Parrot. Lauder with the clearance. Preston Mboob. A great job by Nick McDonald to get in the way of Mboob there and prevent the shot on the open goal. As the Comets have gone 6th attacker here, it's Ramon Palmer wearing the 6th attacker shirt for the Comets. Ball played into the near corner. Suesa, and he gets one through on a tight angle. That one comes through, and with 7:45 left in the fourth quarter, the Comets get one back. The Wings remain a 4-goal lead. It's Wichita Wings 4, Kansas City Comets. I'm sorry, it's Wichita Wings 8, Kansas City Comets 4. Well, from their lot to your driveway, Family Mitsubishi has the tools and friendly staff to help you find a vehicle quickly and easily. They have a strong and committed sales staff with many years of experience satisfying their customers' needs. Come meet a salesperson at Family Mitsubishi, 6601 East Kellogg. That's the corner of Kellogg and Woodlawn here in Wichita. Or visit their website online at www.buyfromfamily.com. Players actually spent some time out at the dealership last weekend. It's a great facility. They have a great staff. Had a big grand opening tailgate party. It was a great time. So thank you again to everybody out at Family Mitsubishi. And with 8 goals tonight, everyone here in attendance is going to get 6 free wings from Sugar Shane's Cafe in Augusta. If you want to get in on that, make sure you're here on September 15th as the Wings take on the Springfield Demise. Once again, this is non-league action. An exhibition to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Wichita Wings and renew this great rivalry between these teams. As Daniel Sack back in the game, good to see. He plays that ball out of bounds. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinclair finds Palmer. Comets maintaining the 6th attacker. McDonald now with the ball at his feet in some space. He's running at Hobson, gets the ball on his left foot. And a great save made by the fan, sitting 5 rows from the top of section 107 there. Making sure it doesn't hurt anybody else. It'll be a goalkeeper restart for Aaron Parrott. 7:32 left in the game. That ball's going to find Robbins. Fellows does well to win it back. Sixth attacker now for the Comets is number 1, Nicolo Neto. Neto is a goalkeeper. That is his natural position. But he is wearing the red sixth attacker shirt. Parrot does well to collect that one. Brian Perez now with Tato in defense. Plays the ball back to the goalkeeper, Parrot. Parrot plays that ball off the wall. It's going to fall to Victor Olunfemi. No. Boob gets attacked out there, but Dowd at midfield plays the ball back for Brian Perez. Sack plays the ball back to Parrot. Brian Perez now on the far side. He's got Suesa of the Comets in defense, and he's going to play that ball back to Parrot. Parrot with the flick. Tato gets a touch. Kieran Lakey streaks on in defense to keep McDonald's shot from going on frame. Tato now. And a shove off the ball here. Kevin Tinike gets into a bit of a tussle here with Nick McDonald. With 6:10 left in the fourth quarter, this is going to be a free kick for the Comets. Palmer back out as the sixth attacker. O'Dane Sinclair on the near side. Interiano coming on for the Comets as well. Sinclair back to Palmer. Under 6 minutes left in the game. Comets down 4. A shot deflected off of Kieran Laking. And Laking is holding his face. He is a little rocked. He's a tough guy. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm going to have to see that that replay at some point. Kieran may not have been as busted up as he appeared there. So 5:48 left in the fourth quarter. Preston Maboob gets a flick on the goalkeeper Neto, who's playing sixth attacker. Does well to collect it. Hobson finds Colin Lauder. Lauder, they were switching goalkeepers, and oh, the shot's wide. Neto was coming back out for Palmer. And Palmer collects. Interiano. Now Catarina with the challenge. Interiano takes Catarina down. No foul given. O'Dane Sinclair plays the ball to Tato. Tato's shot off the wall. The header there from McDonald goes wide. Hobson flicks it off the wall. It falls to Interiano. He switches field back to Sinclair. Tato with the shot. No one can get a deflection on it. It goes off the wall. Interiano now. And Ramon Palmer will come back and collect this one for the Comets. 4:45 left in the game. Comets down 4. Tato now on the near side. The fancy footwork, it's Sinclair now. Jared Robbins in front of him. Wings doing well to match up with the size of Sinclair. Ball switches field for Nick McDonald, and Hobson possesses, but Ramon Palmer's there to clear it up, and Robbins trying to spring Hobson and Catarina again. Sinclair's going to have a shot. Parrot comes out, and Parrot wins it. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Parrot will throw this one out to Kevin Tinike. Tinike's got Sinclair running him down. Just passes the ball, gets it out of the way. McDonald for the Comets is dispossessed by Leo Sosa. Sosa plays the ball back to Jared Robbins. Robbins trying to find Iñejos. Iñejos has a shot. It does not go in. And Ramon Palmer now finds McDonald on the far side. McDonald brings the ball up. Plays the ball across the face of goal. Nobody's there. And now a yellow card is being shown. Yellow card is being shown to Kieran Laking. And I think this is... So Kieran Laking had a foul called earlier for a shot to the head. Came off and kind of signaled to the crowd that he was all right. He's back on. The official saw that he's back on, blow play dead, and call for a yellow card. And now he's seeing we're going to see if we get a confirmation of what this yellow card is for. Okay, we've got some clarification there from our public address announcer, Jared Sorello, that because he went off with a head injury, Kieran was not eligible to come back into play until there was a guaranteed substitution. So again, until play had been blown dead. So it's a misconduct penalty for 5 minutes because he was not eligible to come back into the game. So with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game, Kieran Laking is basically out of this one for the Wings. It's not a power play, it's just a yellow card. I shouldn't say just a yellow card, but it's a yellow card, and that'll keep him out of the rest of this one as Interiano collects for the Comets on the attack. Under 3 minutes now. McDonald plays the ball in. Now back to McDonald. Shot. Tenike deals with it. No. O'Dane Sinclair just powers through Tenike's attempted clearance. And the Comets get another one back. It's Wings 8, Comets 5, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one. Neto back in as the goalkeeper / sixth attacker for the Comets. Ethan Dowd, Daniel Sack, Brent Hobson, Brian Perez, Matt Sherrod on the restart here for the Wings. Ball played back to Parrot. Now here comes that pressure. Comets have gotten 2 of the goals back that they were down. They were down 5 at one point in this match. Olorunfemi to Tato. Palmer's back in as the 6th attacker for the Comets with 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in this one. Palmer now. Good pressure from Perez to break up the pass to Suesa. Hobson, Perez, Palmer stepping in on Perez. And Palmer wins the ball. Fighting Perez for it, and Perez just gets clipped in the chin there. And a blue card for Ramon Palmer for the elbow to the chin with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this one. The Wings will essentially finish this one out on a power play. As Ramon Palmer heads to the box. Power play unit for the Wings will be Jared Robbins, Colin Lauder, Brent Hobson, Brian Perez, Kevin Tenike. Penalty kill is Tato, O'Dane Sinclair, Suesa, and McDonald. A high boot there from Tato. Luckily doesn't catch Lauder in the face. It was close. Brian Perez now plays it back to Tenike. 1:47 left in this one. Hobson to Perez. Tato with the challenge for the Comets. Perez trying to make the turn, and he gets there. It's 3-on-2. Robbins across the face of goal. And Neto, the goalkeeper, makes the save before Lauder can get a touch on it. Tato's going to bring this ball up. The Comets can't afford to rest on this one. They've got to push forward. Minute 18 left in the game. Tato finds Sinclair. Sinclair to Suesa. Parrot's there to make the stop. Ball played across the face of goal. And it goes through Hobson and Parrot. Nick McDonald with the goal here. And 8-6 with 1:05 left. A shorthanded goal for the Comets. That's still 1:03 left in the penalty, 1:05 left in the game. Comets still on the penalty kill here. Robbins, Perez, Hobson, Lauder, Tenike will stay out there. Parrot with the ball at his feet. Pressure coming. Comets again back within striking distance. 50 seconds left in this one. Lauder gives the ball away at midfield. Neto has got to play up as well. Everybody pushing forward for the Comets here. And even though the Wings are on the power play, they got to weather this storm. Nick McDonald plays back to Neto. Neto gives the ball away to Brian Perez. Perez has the shot. Neto is not going to get there, but it's off the wall. 20 seconds left in this one. Neto brings the ball up the field. Tato to Neto. Under 15 seconds left. McDonald to O'Dane Sinclair. Sinclair trying to turn. He's got Kevin Tenike in front of him. 6 seconds left. Shot's going to come in from Tato, and that is going to go out of bounds. 2.9 seconds left in this one, and it is all over. It is all over for the Comets here. As the stands start to empty, that is the end of the game. And in this special exhibition match to celebrate the 40th anniversary season of the Wichita Wings, the Wings come out on top of the Kansas City Comets, 8-6. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate all of you. Come check us out at Hartman Arena next Saturday night. It's the 15th of February. Springfield Demise are in town. You can go to wichitawingsoccer.com for tickets and more information. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you next week here at Hartman Arena.